Hello, everybody. Mike from Southern California again. It's Friday, March 20th, 2020, and you're on the mic. So, the thing I wanted to talk about today was the idea of standing on your convictions, standing on your principles. What does that mean? What does it mean to stand on your convictions and principles? You know, what does it mean to stand up for what you believe is right? Well, it's just that. It means that you stand up. You basically face any and all challenges to what you believe is right, to what your moral compass or whatever you believe, whether you believe in God or what have you. Um, it's the strength to stand up for that in the face of opposition. At times, we get into very heated situations, conversations, especially right now with the coronavirus going on, whether or not to follow the guidance of what the government officials are saying or not, or following those guidelines to a certain degree, you know. Um, as I've been saying in the last few days here, you should all, when it comes to the corona, should be cautious, but you shouldn't allow it to affect how you live your life. Should stand firm in that. Now, there are times when there may be people in your life, people in your life who may not agree with you, who may think that you're just simply rebelling or or you're just being contrarian. But if you are founded on your principles and founded on whatever faith you believe in, then you will get through any crisis that comes your way. At times, there are times in this life that we live that there will storms come and the boat will get rocked and things will seem very crazy as we're seeing right now with the whole coronavirus. But if you believe that you are already doing what you need to stay safe and stay, then no matter what the government says, you're fine. You know, you should be cautious. You should try to avoid large groups if possible. Doesn't mean meeting in smaller groups is going to hurt you, but you should always be a bit wiser in how you choose to move forward. And there are times when you stand on your principles, you stand on your convictions, that there are times you may face opposition. There are people going to be disagreeing with you. But if your cause is righteous and just, you will find a way to get through. You know, it takes a lot of strength to stand on one's convictions, on one's own principles, because when you do so, you will find strong opposition seeking to knock you off, seeking to get you to join in the crowd or to relent. There's a time and season for everything, and you must through through careful meditation and prayer and what have you, you need to determine what and when that all is. You know, but ultimately, you should never let fear drive you. You should never let a virus or the fear of a virus determine how you live your life. And if you believe that and you're willing to stand for that principle, you should be ready to face the opposition. Should be ready to argue and make the point as to why you believe. If you are already doing a lot of stuff, if you are like being careful, trying to maintain, that's cool. Maintain your distance from potentially dangerous situations. Don't walk into like dangerous situations. Don't just so haughtily go into something and say, "Hey, coronavirus, come get me." That's just reckless. But sometimes people may still find your actions reckless when they're not, because they're afraid. They're afraid and they don't know how to stand up to that fear. And it's important when you're standing on your conviction, you're standing on your principles, to be the example, show them how faith can lead you in the right direction, and how that faith can give you the strength you need to surpass all the obstacles. It takes great strength of character to stand on your convictions and your principles. It takes great wisdom to understand what your convictions and principles are and what they'll lead you to. Don't be afraid. Don't let fear govern your life. And that's all I really have to say on that matter. So now that I've got the serious stuff out of the way, let's take a look at some happier stuff on this date in each history. So, 80 years ago today, on this date in 1940, Quality Comics released the 10th issue of Smash Comics on the newsstands on this day in 1940. On this date, 80 years ago, 1940, the 10th issue of Smash Comics, starring Black X, espionage, starring Black X, the international super spy, featured in there, as well as the Invisible Hood, Bozo the Robot, um, Chip Chance at Cliffside, among some of the other features in there. On this date in 1940, um, the 10th issue of Smash Comics, released by Quality Comics. So moving forward then. On this date in 2007, which would make it about 13 years ago, on this date in 2007, the Toko anime was licensed in North America and United Kingdom by Manga Entertainment on this date in 2007. On this date in 2007, Manga Entertainment acquired the rights to broadcast and dub Toko. So with that, one more thing, and then we will, on this date in 2010, former WWF World Tag Team Champion, as well as WWE Hall of Famer Baron Michael Scicluna, passed on to the next world on this date in 2010. On this date 10 years ago, WWE Hall of Famer Baron Michael Scicluna passed on. He was 80 years old at the time. A star of the 60s and early 70s, and then towards the end of his career, up until his retirement in 1983, had become a mid had went from a mid Carter to enhancement talent to the stars, um, as his career wore on. So on this date in 2010, Baron Michael Scicluna, the WWE Hall of Famer, would would pass on to the next life. So with that being said, I let's see here. That being said, of course, we will go ahead and start to wrap this up. First off, guys, if you want to contact me directly, you can. You can check out the links below. My Discord link's down there, so if you want to DM me directly, you can do that. Or you can, obviously check out my Discord and join it if you'd like. If you also, as you know, I'm promoting a bunch of different dub companies. Um, in which, if you get, guys want to check out the work, because remember, Funimation is not the only game in town. Other dub companies out there that have a lot of good works out there as well that you guys might want to check out. Also, I'm still promoting the GoFundMe's. As always, guys, never feel like you have to donate. If it's on your heart to, and you have the means to, please consider donating. If you've already donated, please consider donating again. And if you cannot donate, you can still help out the cause by sharing the link. Sharing is caring, and you never know. Maybe somebody in your circle of friends might see it and say, "Yeah, I want to help out too." You never know. It doesn't hurt to ask. And with that, if you guys like this content, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Um, Always, guys, I look forward to the conversation with you guys as long as they're civil and respectful. Um, let's try to keep it nice. Everything nice as you guys look forward here. Um, Also, as I said, if you like this content, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. And with that, guys, I hope I'll see you later on tonight at my VA profile premiere. Voices big and small. If not, then I will see you on Monday. Bye.